It's Teacher Appreciation Week, and the MCPS Student Ambassadors wanted to take a moment to give a heartfelt thank you to all the teachers throughout the school district.
We know that all of our success as students is a direct result of your success and dedication as teachers.
So as a thank you, we wanted to share some of our favorite memories from our public school experience because of you, our teachers.
One of my favorite memories from high school was in a class called Honors Chemistry led by Miss Janes, and we were learning about the periodic table at the time and about all the different properties of metals. One experiment we did was when we took a bunch of metals and we set a flame to them, and each produced a different color based on their properties. And this was really cool because we got to see them all together and all the different colors coming as one. And that's just something that's really stuck in my head. I remember all the students just being in awe at what they were seeing, and that was really cool for me because I've never experienced that before, and she really made that a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing.
Okay. One of my absolute favorite memories is from the Night Academy whenever I was enrolled in Miss Conley's geometry class. We made these geometric creatures out of recycled items. You could use anything, so cereal boxes, cans. We ended up wrapping them in tinfoil. I remember mine was a koala sitting on a tree, and Miss Conley absolutely adored everybody's hard work in that project. I absolutely loved it because you actually got to be hands-on. It gave me a new perspective on how to think with math and be more hands-on with geometry and just different math classes.
One time in Miss Brown's class, in Miss Brown's psychology class, we were doing a hearing lab where we tried to see if ears and eyes were connected by standing on one foot and covering our ears and trying to see if it affected the way that we stood and for how long we stood. It was very educational, and we ended up discovering that ears and eyes are indeed connected and that it does affect the way that you stand. My favorite part was probably getting to be active and walk around the class and getting to see all of our students. This was before COVID, of course, and just getting to interact and figure out this thing firsthand. She always made sure that everything we did was fun and, of course, educational. She made it easy to learn, and she's always very helpful in psychology, and I had her for history too. She's a great teacher.
My favorite memory is from West Marion Elementary School in the 3rd grade with my teacher, Miss Cornish. Now, Miss Cornish every year had a betta fish named Bud. Ours was blue, and we always were very excited about getting to feed Bud the fish. Miss Cornish was always very fair about passing around the responsibility, and it was one of our favorite things that we always looked forward to every week, was who got to feed Bud the fish. One day, I got to feed Bud the fish. It was my turn, and it was something that I was really excited about. It wasn't a big deal looking back, but whenever you're in the 3rd grade and this is the big thing, this is the big deal for our class, it was one of my favorite experiences and best memories from elementary school.
One of my favorite memories was in middle school with Miss Thompson's class. It was the outsiders debate, you could say, and I was the prosecution side. I remember it being so much fun. We were worked together as teamwork. We were all leading up to this debate. I remember working so hard on this. We worked for 3 weeks straight, getting all the evidence, rereading the book, trying our best to win because we were very competitive. And I remember us all standing around this table, waiting for the gavel to come down. And when we did, and we lost, we were all traumatized because we did such a good job and we tried our best. But Miss Thompson was there to reassure us that it was okay, it was not the end of the world, and we went over and congratulated the defense. And overall, it was just a really fun experience that I'm glad students get to do on down the line.
I had Miss Birdie in the 3rd grade, and she just always made class just fun and school just exciting every single day. And I remember this one time that it was the Friday before the Derby, and everybody made hats, and she just made that day so fun and special, and that's a memory that I'll never forget. I made it like kind of like a horse. Like I had a brown hat, and I remember the ears were really big. I made them really big, and my hat was really big. She has a great personality, knows how to have fun, just I don't know, she just connected well with everybody.
Memories.
So,
One of my favorite memories in middle school is when we had this book club elective that you got to take for half a semester, and we read this book about the apocalypse. It was one with Miss Allen. She was one of our teachers. And I remember I always enjoyed reading books like Greek mythology and that kind of stuff, but I only stuck directly to that genre. And in reading this book, I can't remember the name, I wish I did. I really got to branch out from what I typically did, and now it's allowed me to become a more well-rounded reader, in all honesty. I really appreciate Miss Allen because she always made class a fun and enjoyable experience, and I really appreciate that she took time out of her busy week to make reading an enjoyable experience for everyone.
So one of my favorite memories from school, it was this year on the hill in my CAD class with Mr. Spalding. We designed our own drones. So what we did was we got a drone, he ordered us all drones, and we took them apart, measured everything out, and then in our 3D modeling software, we drew the parts, and then we 3D printed them out, took everything out of the old drone, put it in the new ones, and then we got to fly them. And it was really cool to watch them fly, to see all of our work come together and how we could engineer our own thing and put our own spin on something in that class. He told us that as we were taking it apart, like he showed us where to be careful, where we could break wires, or even, because if we broke the wires, it would ruin the whole project. Looking back now, Mr. Spalding, he was instrumental in our success with the drones, because without him, we would have ended up doing something silly, breaking a wire, or not even being able to really get the project done because of a mistake that we would have made without him there to guide us.